Okay, that's enough theory for the time being. We'll now get on to installing and setting up the software. The software we'll be using throughout this course is MAMP, which is a development web application server. This is PHP, Apache and MySQL all built in. As part of that, you'll get a web application called PHPMyAdmin. This is used for administrating the MySQL database. Moving on, we'll install Atom. This is a code editor, it's free, open source, and it's very good. Next, following that, we'll install a program called Postman. This allows you to test out the APIs. Okay, we'll start by installing MAMP. So if you fire up Google Chrome, let's type in MAMP, as good as anything. Usually the first hit, mamp.info, click, and then you'll have MAMP and MAMP Pro. We're just going to be installing MAMP because it's free. Although I do recommend Pro if you have different websites that you're going to host and develop. Click free download. And what we want is MAMP and MAMP Pro 5.2. I'm obviously on a Mac, but if you're on Windows, you can follow along on this one instead. It starts downloading. Okay, that's now downloaded. So at the bottom, click on it once. It should ask you to install it. Just follow the wizard through, continue, continue, continue. Obviously read and accept the user license. I'm just going to click install. I've got a Touch ID on my Mac, so I'll just use my fingerprint. It installs, usually just takes a few seconds, not too long. Okay, that's installed. Click close. Move to trash because we won't be using the installer again. Okay, the next thing we're going to install is Atom. So just in your address bar, just go to Google, and I'm just going to type Atom editor into Google. It's usually the first hit. It's atom.io if you want to go straight to it. Click Atom. It's automatically detected I'm on a Mac, so I'll just click download. This usually takes just a few seconds to download. It's not very big at all. Click on the download at the bottom left. Open the zip folder. So there you go. All we're going to do is drag that to my applications on the left hand side. And that's it installed. We're going to now delete the installer zip file. Close. Okay, the last thing we're going to get is a program called Postman. So if we go to Google again, just type in Postman API, and it's usually the top hit. Click the link, download the app, choose your platform. Like I say, we're on a Mac, so we'll click the Mac one, but if you're on Windows, click the Windows one. Okay, that should have started the download now. Okay, that's now done. So we click on the downloaded file on the left hand side. It unzips it. And all we do is just drag and drop that in applications exactly the same as we did for Atom. Okay, that's the applications installed. So first of all, we'll fire up Atom just to make sure it works. It's just asking us because it's downloaded from the internet. Are you sure you want to continue? Press open. Okay, here's our code editor. So the next thing we'll check is to make sure Postman's installed. Here it is, Postman. Exactly the same, just double check that you want to open it because it's downloaded from the internet. Click open. Okay, there's Postman. And we'll go into the detail of this later. Okay, the next thing, this is the big one, and it's called MAMP. And what we want to find is, it's actually a folder within the applications folder called MAMP. Double click on that. And a bit of a sort of brief guide here. We're going to be putting the files into htdocs. That's where our developed code files will be put. That is sort of the root home of the website that we're developing. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is open MAMP. And then click Start Servers. This starts your Apache web server and MySQL server. You get this page. So basically that means MAMP's all installed, all working. Now going back to what was said before, there was another bit of software. It was actually a web app called PHPMyAdmin. And this allows you to sort of develop or implement a database. To access that, you go to Tools on this page. And then you've got PHPMyAdmin. If you click that, it takes it to PHPMyAdmin. Let's bump the font size up a little bit just so you can see. You can see here, list of databases on the left, tabs across the top. We'll get into this further after we start developing the database. Okay, that's the software all installed. We'll move on to the next video.